Hey, what's going on, y'all? Sam the Slam here. Welcome back to a brand new Slammed Up movie review. And we're going to keep on going the found footage. Well, found footage, webcam, or POV style horror. Found footage films and these kind of films are my guilty pleasure. I like to watch these films. But then again, mostly these films get a little shitty thumbs down. But then again, at the same time as though I do like to watch them anyways. I don't really care. I like to watch them. And I like to be the judge during execution. I like to judge. I don't like to judge people, but in movies, I like to review and give my thoughts about it. So we are here for 2000, the St. Francisville, I think, yeah, the St. Francisville or St. Francis Experiment, whatever. I don't really care. It's right there in the title. And the thing is, though, I was gonna watch this film Mockingbird, which I will watch it, Mockingbird eventually, because I think now I'm on this cliche of found footage films. Now I'm gonna watch. I don't care if they're low budget or not. I'm going to try to watch these films. And St. Francis Experiment, Francisville, where St. Francis Experiment, whatever, not Francisville. This film has got some history with me. This is actually the very first like horror film. I remember my aunt Kelly got rented this film from Blockbuster. I think it was Blockbuster. Had to be Blockbuster somewhere. But I ended up watching this movie with her. I vaguely remember it. Um, and it's the first. I actually saw this film before Blair Witch Project, which the Blair Witch Project I came after. Came before this film, I think. And I'm not gonna have my notes. It's gonna be kind of another shitty review. Sorry, guys. I'm just gonna off the cuff because my laptop is at my parents' house. My dumbass left it there, and I usually have my Wikipedia notes. But the thing is, though, before we spoil it and do all this stuff, like I said before, the reason I wanted to watch this film because also I wanted to watch it to rehash that memory, the nostalgicness, and watch this flick and just put it on to the rest of the movies of the reviews I've done. And from watching this movie's only an hour and 14 minutes. It's a PG-13 film, and the film, all these films, I mean, gets a thumbs down. This film, I don't even know how to even explain it. I mean, it's kind of it's an hour and 14 minutes. It's fucking boring. It's fucking boring. I mean, I would rather watch Paranormal Activity than this shit. You know, yes, there's noise and stuff. Yeah, I mean, the demons or whatever the fuck they are. It's just there's more fun in this. This film, you maybe get a couple of incidents going on, and and two bitches crying. Ryan, at least her name's Ryan. She was everything going on. I did not really care. And the thing is too about this fucking flick too. Spoiler alert here. This film, there's no deaths in this fucking film, which surprised me. I thought that there was some deaths, but there not. There wasn't. And it still sucked ass. I mean, here's the things. Let's just go on to it, and I'll do the recommendation or the rewatchable, whatever. But basically, it starts out like it's a contest or something like this. Hi, I'm the creator of I'm Paul or whatever. I decided to keep four people who is not a ghost hunter or whatever and put them into a haunted house. Huh. So you have four people. You got an amateur ghost hunter named Paul. You have a history student named Ryan. You have Tim, who's the film man or I think film student. And then you have Madison, who is the psychic. Madison is the hottest on here. She's the psychic. She has a beautiful cleavage. And the thing is, though, she was my favorite character in this film. I mean, the guys I could. Here's the thing: is because Madison's the psychic, and throughout the whole film, whatever, when she says, "Hey, we need to calm down with the spirits and everything," Paul, he's the so-called leader, but this Paul guy on here, he's a fucking jack-off. And he's the fucking amateur ghost hunter. I mean, he's such a fucking dick. I mean, maybe sarcastically and stuff, but Tim. Well, I mean, the thing is too, I actually fell asleep a little bit of this film because also I've been dealing with a lot of anxiety issues right now. But I mean, pissing a lot, and I got back from the urologist, and everybody thinks I'm fine. But I fell I fell asleep a little bit, and yeah, this. I mean, much of the characters. I mean, Madison's the great. She's the hottest. She's the psychic. Paul is the fucking supposed leader, but he's a fucking dick. Tim, he's the funny. He's cool, but I didn't really get much of sense of him. He was just there. And then Ryan, the fucking whiny bitch who fucking whines all the fucking time, but has a beautiful navel. I love women. I love female belly buttons areas. Since I was a kid, I love them. So they basically are the Saint Francis, and the thing is, though, I'm not going to be. I'm trying to go through it all. It's like like the Blair. It has these. Oh, the how did it go? The introduction. The meetup. Right. It has these little words and these fonts, and said like in 1999 they were documenting this shit. So 1999, and then it's like how the Blair Witch Project, they're looking for historians and stuff like this. This old school gentleman they were talking to in the campfire, talking about, you a fool going to open that bitch, you fucking white ass people. um, the history of this place is that there were slaves, and these fucking headmasters beat the shit out of them or whatnot. Madame whatever the fuck. It was a woman who fucking beat the shit out of them or whatnot. I'm not sorry. You want to check out someone else's review of this film. But I mean, I couldn't. I sucked at it. It explains shit. But the thing is, though, they go in this fucking place. They had this little area shit, and then it's only an hour. You probably get like maybe an hour. I think maybe an hour of being in the house. Maybe I don't know how. Maybe 45 minutes. I don't know, but it's straight up fucking boring. Oh, we got our little file. We got what we need to do here and do this and shit. Oh my god, the room's cold. Oh jeez. And then they go upstairs and went in the room that something just falls and yada yada. Weak, very fucking weak. What else? I mean, it's just one of those films like in the found footage. Like I used to hate found footage films because I know that everybody mostly dies in this film. So, but like I said before, it's like you have to watch these films. It's basically about the found footage is it entertaining? It has to be throughout. It has to be entertaining until the end. It's gonna go. It's gonna be someone's dead or someone's being abducted, or whatever. And that's the reason why when I started watching movies and say, let me just review it, and if I hate on it, I don't care. But I mean, there's nothing really to it. There's not a lot of like ghostly spirits and shit. I mean, there are, but and then they have a seance and just yada yada. And then at the very last 10 minutes, the very last 5 minutes of this film, they all have to do this final prayer. And it's just, my fucking receding hairline. It's lovely. They just have this ridiculous, like, oh, we have to do a final prayer. We have to be in one evil room, one haunted room. Paul has to be he has to be in the attic. The attic is like the most haunted fucking building ever. They built the thing, but the reason, I mean, in the film, this motherfucker was in there and nothing happened to him. And I don't know what the fuck happened to Ryan. Did she fucking have a crying spell? The only thing I remember is Paul is whining, bitching, and then Ryan's doing her own thing, and then fucking Tim goes in this closet, and he gets into like another secret passageway of the house or something. Like it was another part of the house or something. He screamed, "Look at those spiders in your..." And then Madison, of course, the psychic's in this room, and she gets affected, and then and this fucking spirit, Madame, whatever the fuck, I don't know who it was, you get to see this little fucking demonic, whatever, demon, whatever, in the mirror, and it's like she's stabbing the shit out of fucking Madison. Oh, and Paul helps, and then he opens the door and sees it, and you don't see her, you just see his reaction. Ah, screams. And then it's over. I'm like, well, something's gonna happen to him. He's dead too. But then at the very ending, there's the sayings like, "Oh, the four were rescued from the house. They are in catatonic state." Madison had these stabbings all over her stomach, and then she got stabbing on her back, and they said that the doctor said it was self-inflicted, and she's in a very hysterical state. And it's fucking bullshit. It's like, wow, they all survived in this film, and it was still god awful. And my favorite character on this film was Madison. And everybody was just treating her as a fucking joke. Well, in my opinion, I mean, as I was seeing it. You know, but I don't care. Who's my least favorite character? Paul. I don't care. Fuck you, Paul. And fuck you, Ryan. The boy and the chick. The man and the girl. Fuck them. I don't care. Tim and fucking, and Madison. But Madison was my favorite character of all. But, I mean, looking back, it's great to watch this film because I vaguely remember something else of this film. Maybe it was a different film, but I don't recall this. But it's great to look back and to watch this, and now I have this on footage on my YouTube channel. So I mean, yeah. But do I recommend this film for the early predated found footage kind of POV style films? Go for it. But then again, you're gonna waste your fucking time. Is this rewatchable? This is an hour and 14 minutes. It is fucking one of the worst fucking 1 hour 14-minute films ever. I mean, it just was not exciting. It was not. In my opinion, this was bullshit. Madison carried the scenes. Or whoever, just that chick. I don't have the actress's name, sorry, but the other ones didn't really care for her. You know, but no. And it's just funny that people survived. They survived. And Madison had the most damage and shit. But you feel bad for the dumb bitch. I mean, she's the dumb bitch. Now I'm calling her the dumb bitch. Now I'm being Paul now. But I mean, you can't even ridicule her. She never... I don't know, but... Other than that shit, that was St. Francis Experiment, whatever the fucking word is. Don't recommend it. I only recommend it for if you are in the found footage POV style films. Go ahead and watch it. Waste your fucking time. There's really nothing fun about this flick. I think the only thing fun about this flick is when the film was fucking over. But that's my opinion. If you like this film, go ahead, like it. I don't care. It's cool. But to me, it was piss. So yeah. So other than that, with Slam movie, onto the rest of the movies. I mean, I can't speak. On to the next films. I mean, I'm still in this horror movie. I love watching horror movies. They're the most easiest to fucking review on, and I'm still gonna keep continuing that train. I'm always gonna have some horror movie. I mean, because there's so much more horror. There's so fucking many horror movies to watch. I could have watched Inferno instead of this. That's a 1980s Dario Argento film. I like Dario Argento. You know, he did Suspiria. And this is the second of the trilogy of the Three Mothers. Now, I might watch Suspiria in the future, but I'm not going to watch Mother of Tears. Fuck Mother of Tears. That's a fucked up flick. I wish I reviewed that, but I ain't watching that shit again. Too gruesome and too fucked up. Fuck that. But the thing is, though, we're going to keep doing it. I thought about, you know what? I'm going to check out just more of these found footage films and just review them. And if I don't like them, oh well, I don't really care. But there's still movies that, I mean, then again, I want to go back to the horror, like the 80s horror. I love 80s horror movies and stuff. To be in fact, next Monday, I just know Monday going to be watching Friday Goes to Hell with Sparky. There's going to be a Slam and Sparky review on Monday. Now tomorrow, tomorrow on Thursday here. I mean, even or maybe tonight. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing tonight. I might be going to a bar and play some pool, or I might be watching wrestling tonight. I really don't care. I really don't care about it now. I'll take a break. I don't give a shit. I'll take a break. I'm not worried about it. Just. But the thing is, though, I don't know what movies I'm gonna watch. I know that I need to watch. Well, after we watch The Dream Child, I'll watch Freddy's Dead. I still gotta watch New Nightmare. I've already did Freddy vs. Jason with Sparky with my old simple review or my simple review playlist. But I just heard like, you know what? I'm gonna watch more horror films. I think I'm still part of this found footage kind of this little guilty pleasure mode. I don't know if I'm gonna. Thing is though, there's gonna be a lot more of these found footage flicks. There's gonna be more horror films because I think I'm gonna take a break from. I mean, I don't know. I think I should watch at least 2 more found footage kind of style films and then take a break from the found footage and then watch the regular 80s because I know I want to watch Inferno. I know I want to watch The Prowler. I also want to watch the New York Ripper, aka Donald Duck Goes Crazy. I can't even do it. I can't even do it. Fuck it, but St. Francis Experiment, shit. That's just my opinion. But thank you again for watching this slammed movie review, and we'll see you next time on SMR, Slammed Movie Reviews. Peace.